The forgotten king of the forest. In a distant land, there was a vast forest covered in endless shades of green. It was so immense that even birds would lose their way mid-flight. People called it only one name, the Forest of Silence, because deep within it a secret was buried, one that time itself had forgotten. Once, long ago, a kingdom had thrived within that forest, a realm built among the trees, living in harmony with nature. Its ruler was King Arenval, wise, kind, powerful, and just. His people loved him dearly. It was said that Arenval was the last man who could speak to nature itself. He could hear the breath of the trees and understand the language of the wind. But one day, a dark mist from faraway lands invaded the kingdom. This mist was not natural. It was born of sorcery. Whoever entered it forgot everything. Even time stood still within it. To save his people, King Arenval journeyed to the heart of the forest, and from that day on, he was never seen again. Years passed. The kingdom faded into legend. The trees grew tall, the roads vanished, but whispers remained. A king sleeps in the heart of the forest, the elders would say, and the forest waits for him to awaken. Centuries later, on the edge of the Forest of Silence, there lived a girl named Lyra. She was different from the other children in her village, for Lyra could hear things others could not. She could listen to the wind's whispers, and the soft rustle of leaves would tell her stories of things long forgotten. One day, the village elder said to her, "If the winds of the forest call your name, don't be afraid. Perhaps something wishes to be remembered." That night, Lyra heard it, a faint voice brushing against her window. Lyra, Lyra. It wasn't just the wind. Someone was calling her. Curious and trembling, she stepped outside. The moonlight shone upon an ancient stone path leading into the forest. With a small lantern in hand, she followed the trail. Each step she took seemed to make the trees lean closer, listening to her every breath. She walked for hours to past moss-covered stones and broken columns until she saw something glinting faintly in the soil. It was a silver crown, half buried beneath the earth. Even in the darkness it shimmered faintly. When she touched it, the crown burst into light. The ground trembled and the wind shifted. A deep, echoing voice spoke. "Who touches my memories?" Lyra gasped but did not flee. "I'm Lyra. I lost my way," she whispered. "You did not lose your way," said the voice. "You found what was forgotten." The soil cracked open, and a pillar of light shot upward. A statue stood before her, half buried in roots and stone. But this statue was breathing. Its eyes opened, glowing gold in the darkness. Lyra's heart pounded. You're King Arenval?" "Once I was," he said. His voice was like the wind and thunder intertwined. "The forest forgot me. Humans forgot me, but nature never forgets. You came because the forest chose you. I'm just an ordinary girl," Lyra stammered. "No one who speaks with the wind is ordinary," said the king. He placed his hands upon the earth. Roots rose like living veins, and the broken stones glowed green. "The forest is sick, Lyra. The dark mist still lingers. If we don't stop it, everything will fall silent forever." Lyra followed the king's guidance deeper into the forest. The path darkened. A strange black dust covered the leaves. It burned slightly when she touched it. Arenval's voice echoed in her mind. "This is where the darkness begins. Fill your heart with light, not fear." She took a deep breath. The small stone the king had given her began to glow softly in her palm. Its light pierced through the mist. She crossed bridges and passed the ruins of forgotten towers. until she reached a lake as black as night. The surface rippled, pulsing like a living, beating heart. "This is the forest's heart," Lyra whispered, but it had been consumed by shadow. Suddenly, the water exploded upward. A creature emerged, half human, half shadow. Its eyes burned red like dying embers. "I am oblivion," it said, "the stillness that ends all things. Who are you to awaken me?" Lyra lifted the glowing stone high. "I am the one who remembers," she said firmly. "As long as I remember, you will remain in the dark." She threw the stone into the lake. Light burst outward, the heavens cracked open. From the lake rose the spirit of King Arenval, his sword gleaming, not of steel, but of pure light. "Your time has ended, darkness," said the king. "The forgotten shall be remembered." Light and shadow clashed. The forest roared with life, a sound it hadn't made for centuries. When the battle was over, the lake was clear once more. The black mist was gone. Birdsong returned to the trees. Lyra fell to her knees, exhausted. The king approached her. "You have awakened me, Lyra. But my place is no longer in this world." Tears well.